After dealing with a bullshit Nick game, I decided to come back on, but this time focus on what another sport that I love, pro wrestling. New Japan Pro Wrestling presents Wrestling Dontaku 2023, which takes place this Wednesday from the Fukuoka Convention Center in Fukuoka, Japan. 10 matches on the card. We start off with probably one of the weirdest matchups I've heard. The Young Lion Hat Trick Challenge, where Ryohei Oiwa, Yuto Nakashima, Oskar Leube, or Boltin Oleg will go through a gauntlet of 3 5-minute matches against 3 individuals. Who they are, don't know. But if they beat all 3 of them, they'll get a future New Japan World Television title match and 20,000 yen, and around 220 to 200,000 yen. 20,000 to 200,000 yen. Let me double check what the price tag was. 200,000 yen of Yankiku Barbecue, courtesy of Yujiro. If the challenger wins 2 matches, they'll earn 50,000 yen for the barbecue. Win 1,000, only gets them 10,000 yen. And we'll also have the best of the Super Junior cards announced on Wednesday. As for which one goes up into this, don't know. Who are they going to face? Again, don't know. But I think whichever Young Lion does it, they're going to fail. Because these kids are just put in there to be damage sponges until they go on excursion anyway. Next up, 8-man tag match. Chaos, represented by Toru, Yano, Yo, and Bishamon, Yoshi-Hashi, and Hirooki Goto, take on the entirety of the House of Torture. Evil, Yujiro Takahashi, Sho, and Dick Togo. Part of this is to continue their bullshit storyline, which has been boring as hell to me. And the other half is to determine who gets bragging rights as next in line to challenge Aussie Open for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles at Dominion June 4th in Osaka-jo Hall on June the 4th. I don't like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to take House of Torture. It'll give Aussie Open something new to do, while Bishamon and Yano by proxy while the 4 members of Chaos focus on the best of the Super Juniors for Yo and the G1 for the other 3. Though Sho will also have to focus on the BOSJ. What do you think about it? But to be honest, do we really want to see the fucking House of Torture holding IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Gold? I don't. Moving on. TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel, Shane Haste, Mikey Nicholls, and Kosei Fujita take on the United Empire, IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions Aussie Open, Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher, who team with the Great O-Khan. I'm going to go with the United Empire on this one. Crowns up. Mostly because with Fujita in there, again, damage sponge. He's either going to get hit with Coriolis or forced to tap out to the Sheep, hit with the Dominator, or forced to tap out to the Sheep Killer. In another 6-man tag match involving the United Empire, Aaron Henare teams up with the now former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Catch 2-2, TJP, and Francesco Akira to take on Shota Umino, the Roughneck, and the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Jet Setters, Kushida and Kevin Knight. Part of this is to set up for 6 of these men to warm up for the BOSJ, and the other half of it is to set up a rematch between Catch 2-2 and the Jet Setters at Dominion. Mark my words. So I'm going to say United Empire again. Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, Shingo Takagi, and Bushi take on just 5 guys, consisting of Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and the new KOPW 2023 Provisional Champion Taichi, having taken the belt off Shingo yesterday in Kagoshima. I'm going to take LIJ to win this one so they can get some sparks back. Get a spark back. A little bit of a spark back. For the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, Kenta defends against Hikuleo. I am taking Kenta to retain. He'll pull every dirty trick in the book out just to ensure that he keeps it. Case in point, look what he's done in his first 2 defenses against Minoru Suzuki and Eddie Edwards. He's not giving that up without playing foul. So who do you not get to knock him off the perch? I don't know who, but it's not Hikuleo. Simple as that. Next up is a match that intrigues me the most on this card. Zack Sabre Jr. making his 6th New Japan World Television Championship defense for the Mighty Don't Kneel against Jeff Cobb of the United Empire. Do we go the clean sweep with the United Empire, or do we let Zack hold on to it for another month? I mean, he's held on to it for getting near 100 days now. Heads, Zack retains. Tails, we're getting a new champion. Heads. I'm taking ZSJ to win, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Jeff Cobb wins the title and brings new gold into the United Empire. Next up, the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles are on the line. Strong Style, Minoru Suzuki, El Desperado, and Ren Narita defend against Chaos, Kazuchika Okada, and Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Did you really have to save it till the second to last spot on the road to Dontaku Tour to say who you wanted to be your 3rd partner, Okada? This is my problem with some of the storylines Okada has written for him by Goto. Many of these storylines, they have one common thread. They all give Okada tunnel vision. Cases and points. 2012, after he dropped the title to Tanahashi at Dominion in Osaka on the 16th of June, following him beating Tana for the title in the Rainmaker shot at New Beginning that year. He was hell-bent on getting the belt back, won the G1, but failed at Wrestle Kingdom 7. His only path forward, New Japan Cup 2013, which he won, and got the belt back from Tana at Invasion Attack, now rechristened Sakura Genesis, and would hold on to the title for well over a year. Dropped the title to AJ Styles in Dontaku 2014. Tanahashi would get it in October that year, and Okada would win the G1 again, and fail again. He would have to wait until Styles snatched the belt back to get the belt back again. While the title run wasn't as lengthy as his second run, the 3rd time, he didn't have as many defenses. He would drop the title briefly to Naito and then get it back and go and set on the defense and length of reign record, which he shattered easily. Then come to Dominion 6-9 2018. He drops the gold to Omega. And he decides to try to have fun, dyeing his hair, changing his music, bringing balloons to the ring. He was so committed on hiding the pain of his loss of the title that he lost so much focus in the ring. Big-time matches, Okada would choke. This led to Jay White leaving Chaos and joining Bullet Club. Fast forward to January 4th, 2019. Sets things right by going back to his old gear, but still loses to White. Wins the New Japan Cup. Wins the IWGP Heavyweight title back from White. But he has to get it from Jay White in the Garden. Breaks the cumulative defense record. And then in 2020, and this is before the pandemic hit, he drops it to Naito. Drops the double title match to Naito. Once New Japan comes back from the pandemic, he spends over a year in a new storyline where he commits himself to not using the Rainmaker. And instead introduces the Money Clip submission hold, which is a bullshit finisher, setup / finisher move, if one were to ask me. And it does him more harm than good. G1 31 and 21, and keep in mind this is still during the early phases of COVID, i.e., New Japan restricting their wrestling promotions across the country, restricting their cards to no more than 5 or 6 matches a venue, depending on the location. Excuse me. What do you want, Raffy? You want in here or no? You want in, Raff? Then come on. Door's open. As I was saying before I saw the comment, he wins the title back from Shingo Takagi, and then proves his point as undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion over Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 2022. Holds the belt for a while, drops it to White, wins G1 again, beats White at Wrestle Kingdom 17. But after Battle in the Valley, he has a new goal: become a tag team champion. And his partner of choice, Tanahashi, something that has done him far more harm than good, as since 2018, their record as a tag team, dream team or not, has more L's than it does W's attached to it. They failed to get the tag titles at the 51st anniversary. And a little more than a month later, Okada drops this world strap to Sonata at Sakura Genesis. The following week, they go after the strong openweight tag titles in a triple threat involving themselves, the Motor City Machine Guns, and Aussie Open. They're not involved in the decision, and it's Aussie Open walking out as the first 2-time strong openweight tag champs. Okada, I'm asking you, what makes you think that teaming with Tanahashi at all is a good idea? He's 46 years old, at the tail end of his prime. If this had been like 10 years ago when you decided to do this, or even 5 years ago, or even 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago when you did it, when you wanted to do this, fine. But now it's too little, too late. I'm going to take strong style to retain the never 6-man gold. And for those wondering why Okada had that no Rainmaker issue in 2020, a couple of discs in his back. So they had to give him a storyline that centers around not compromising his core. So they gave him a new finisher to use. Forgot to mention that. David Finlay challenging Tama Tonga for the Never title. This is the 10th anniversary of Bullet Club. I am taking David Finlay to win this one. Let the Rebel begin the Savage era right. Even if he loses, he still has a consolation prize. They'll cash in a month late, i.e., namely, go after the World Heavyweight title at Dominion. Which leads to the main event. IWGP Junior for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion from Los Ingobernables de Japón, Hiromu Takahashi, challenges the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion from Just 5 Guys, Sonata. This is Hiromu's second crack at this gold. 2020, he went in with emotions going out of control against Evil after he left. He betrayed LIJ, joined Bullet Club, and knocked Naito off the perch. And New Japan's first show back with limited fans. This time, his emotions are in check. And with the fact that today was the last show where today's show in Kumamoto was the last show where masks, let me get something. Wearing one of these was mandatory at Japanese wrestling shows. And I'm saying at promotions across the board, not just New Japan. They were also mandatory in Noah, DDT, Gambare, Tokyo Joshi, Stardom, Ice, Choco Pro, Big Japan, Freedoms, and so forth. Tomorrow will be the first show. Wearing these will be optional. Because for 3 years, these damn things have been on the Japanese faces. And it's depressing. Anyway, I'm taking Sonata to retain in his first defense, to at least show he does have the potential to be the guy. Just that guy. Or just the guy, depending on how you want to look at it. I've got nothing left to say. Other than that's it for me. Leave a comment, smash the like, and sub to the channel. This is Mets2128 signing out. Until Wednesday, I will bid you adieu. So goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.